Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to get a little bit more practice at solving proportions. In this case, we're given two examples, and I can't believe my screen keeps going fuzzy like that. I do apologize. I think it's the new lighting. So, what we're going to talk about is no matter where this variable is, we can solve proportions. So, there's a couple of tricks we've already been learning, but it still stems from the idea that all we have to do is use the cross product. Remember, that's our process. We use the cross product to be able to solve. But we already know a shortcut. I've been calling it the calculator shortcut, but really all it is, the two rules that you follow, or two statements you follow for the shortcut are find the numbers that are diagonal and multiply them. So in this case, I'm going to get 8 times 7 is 56. Then I need to divide by what's left. So the only number left here is 10. Remember, I'm multiplying here. So that means I'm going to take 56 divided by 10. Well, 56 divided by 10 is going to be what's equal to my x. And I got that because I multiplied my diagonal numbers and divided by the only number that's left. So if I remember my rules for dividing by tens, basically all you have to do is move the decimal once to the left for each number, and I have my answer. So that's 5.6 equals x. And to prove it to you, 5.6 5.6 divided by, that's the answer. 56 divided by 10 equals 5.6, which is what we got. So there is our cross product, also known, or this is the shortcut of our cross product method. I'm going to concentrate on the shortcut because we tend to like the shortcuts more. I'm going to be using it a lot more often than I am any other process because by now you should know where it comes from. When we know where something comes from, that's when we can use shortcuts, and we should really be mastering those because that's what makes it easier in our minds. Now, this next one follows the exact same rule. Remember, the first thing we do is multiply our diagonal numbers. I'm just going to bump this calculator out of the way. I'll actually move it down here. So here's y, here's 3. They are diagonal, but they're not both numbers, so I'm not going to multiply them. Here's 9, here's 17. They are diagonal. So I'm going to go ahead and multiply those. That's a larger number than what I have memorized. Now what I do know, it's the same as 9 times 10, which is 90. 9 times 7, which is 63. 90 plus 63 would be 153. Let's see if I'm right. 9 times 17 equals 153. I can take the time to enter it in my calculator, or I can take the time to do it in my head as long as I'm able to do it correct. It doesn't matter which one I do. Hence the shortcut idea. Shortcuts work the exact same way. As long as I know what to do and I do it correctly, I can take shortcuts. Now, I multiply by my diagonal numbers and divide by what's left. That means I'm taking 153 divided by 3, and whatever that equals is my answer. That's saying y is equal to all of this. So in my calculator, I've already got the 153. All I have to do is hit divide 3 equals. Now, without looking at the screen, 15 divided by 3 is 5, and 3 with no remainder, and 3 divided by 3 is 1, so my answer should be 51. And I am correct. You can believe me or not, but I did not look at the calculator for that answer. And y equals 51. So here's my answer. And remember, the second thing I did, sorry, I did forget to write it down. So number 2 is divide my answer by the remaining number. I don't know if I went off screen on that. Nope, I'm fully on screen. So in order to use the shortcut, I multiply by my diagonal numbers, then I divide my answer by the remaining number. That's it. That's all you got to do. If you have any questions, send them to me via email, and I'll try to get back to you as quick as possible or in tomorrow's lesson. Stay safe out there, guys, and have a great evening.